Depending on who you ask, they'll tell you I'm a legend. From YO to the Veil to the Mongo spot on Creston. Always been 1,000, never ever been a lame. Lay a nigga down for these 3 letters on my chain.
Tuned into a brand new episode of the Tales from the Hood vlog series. Man, do me a favor, stop what you're doing right now. Head over to Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, iTunes, or wherever else you get your music at, and make sure that you stream or download me and Shaheem's new single called Get Back, man. It's available on all digital streaming platforms. We would appreciate every single download or every single stream that you could give us. So make sure that you show us some love, man. It's real hip hop. Salute. You hear me? Follow my new Instagram account at RealJHood_. With that being said, let's get into today's episode. What we're going to talk about today is how I feel like people always try to downplay D Block's mixtape run and our contribution to the underground, right? Now, this is something that I've been thinking about for a while, because I watch a lot of interviews and I hear different people speaking on different eras, specifically the mixtape era during the 2000s, and people seemingly always leave us out of the conversation, and that's kind of like puzzling to me. It always makes me wonder, where were these people? Where were these people at during the time that we had shit on Smash? You feel me? And we definitely had shit on Smash too. So I'm like, what do these people have, amnesia or something? You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I always give props to the people or the groups that ran the mixtape game with us during that time, Dipset and G Unit. But let's be honest here, man. What D Block did to the streets, come on, you can never sweep that under the rug. And that, the work that we put in needs to be highlighted. You feel me? And the most recent interview that I had seen that made me think about this was the homie J.R. Ryder, shout out to Ryder. He did an interview with Vlad. And basically him and Vlad was talking about who introduced street albums / mixtapes, to the game. And they were saying that it was between Dipset and G Unit. You feel me? I'm like, dude, once again, dudes is trying to leave us out of the conversation. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, the mixtapes that we were putting together were crazy. You do what I'm saying? You had the Looch mixtapes, you had the Kiss mixtapes, you had the P mixtapes, you had my mixtapes, you had the D Block mixtapes that we put together collectively with all of us. It was just so much material being distributed and so many freestyles being thrown out there. What we did to the underground was crazy, and it could never be done again. The energy that we created was phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know, from you guys, and there's no wrong answer because everyone is entitled to their own opinion. So no one can tell you if you're wrong or right or whatever the case be. But I want to know, from your guys' point of view, who had the best mixtapes and who had the best freestyles? You feel what I'm saying? Out of D Block, Dipset, and G Unit. I know this is a conversation that people have quite often, and a lot of people are going to have different answers. So I just want to know, what do you guys think? If you ask me personally, you already know what I'm going to say. I think we were smoking everything. You feel what I'm saying? You had 3 of the top lyricists, which is Kiss, clearly, SP, and Looch, with me added on. You feel what I'm saying? 4 lyrical juggernauts that was straight killing every freestyle that we put out. When I'm talking about radio freestyles, I'm talking about freestyles on mixtapes and whole mixtapes. And the albums was crazy. Even though I didn't personally get to put out a solo album, the albums that I was on that they put out were crazy. So I want to know from you guys, who do you think had the hottest or the hardest mixtapes and the hardest freestyles during that era? All right? Make sure you drop your comments in the comment section below. I really want to know what you guys think too. So drop your comments in the comment section below. Make sure that you like this video, man. Because y'all be on some BS with the liking a video, man. It don't cost you nothing. It take you 2 seconds, man. It ain't going to take nothing out your bank account for you to like a video. You know what I'm saying? Like the video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Check out my last video. Be sure to check out the next joint. And follow me on Instagram, man, at RealJHood_. Make sure you drop a comment.